Okay, we're going to talk for a little bit about another style of college essay, which I call the business style essay. Sometimes the personal narrative is just not for you. It feels too loose and too open, and you're not that kind of a person. And so I might suggest a business style essay. Now, this essay style does not work for Common App essays. Common App essays have to be general. They have to be geared towards every university. And this one is going to involve you doing your research about a specific university and what's going on. So what's going on there, what programs they offer, what classes they offer, stuff like that. So you'll have to have a specific university in mind to write a business style essay. Also, that university has to give you an option for an open prompt, something where you can write what you want to write, not answer whatever questions they specifically have on there. So if you can find one that you want to apply to that gives you an open option, then this could be a very successful option for you, especially if you're a serious person. So business style essay, the first thing you've got to do is you've got to introduce yourself. You don't want to give them stuff that's already on your application. That's why we avoided that in the personal narrative essay. You don't want to, hey, I'm gonna tell you things that you already know just from reading my application. But you do need to introduce your goals and ambitions. You can't write a business style essay unless you know what you want to do with your life. Now, some of you know you want to be a nurse, or know you want to be a police officer, or know you want to go into business and start a hair salon, or whatever it is that you want to do with your life. You already have that vision in your head. This is your essay. What is your goal? What is your ambition? Do you want to be an engineer? What do you want to design? That robotics essay was a little bit like this, but a lot more like a personal narrative. So, maybe a quick list your goals and ambitions and what inspired you. Where did you come up with this goal and why do you have it? And then, what you plan to major in, and are you going to minor? And after you get out of school, are you going to go on to grad school? Like, lay out the plan. Let them know that you're somebody who has goals and is setting about achieving them. Then in paragraph 2, you're going to lay out what you expect to gain from college. That means you got to do your homework. You've got to look up the program details. What program do you want to get into? Who are the professors? Which professors are you interested in taking classes from? What specific classes are you particularly interested in? Are there extracurricular activities? Do they have like an internship program that you want to be a part of? Those sorts of things. But then also look at job placement. Wow, I wish I could spell. Right. Job placement rates. How many people who graduate from the program get a job in their field? Do some research. You got to use Google. You got to look things up, but you need to sound like you've really done your homework on this institution. And that tells them, hey, that you care, you really want to go there, and you've invested some time and energy into making sure this is the place for you. And then in paragraph 3, you have sort of a mini version of that narrative. What are you going to bring to the college? What are your qualities? What's the college going to get out of having you at their institution? And so it's really a business style thing. Hey, this is my goal. This is what I want to achieve. This is how I expect to achieve it while I'm at your institution, and this is why you want to have me on campus. You just go through those sort of 3 things, and then you can sign off and you can call it done. So if you're one of those people who knows what you want to do with your life and has a plan moving forward, this could be a very successful essay for you. If you're not, if you're somebody who you don't really, that was me. I didn't know what I wanted to do when I went to college. I was like, oh, hey, journalism sounds cool. I like to write. And so I just sort of went off in that direction without the kind of planning and thought that, I guess you would expect, especially given the cost of college. But if you don't know what you want to do and you're still searching for that, then you're going to have to go with the narrative option. And the narrative option, works. It works really well. Lots of people have written powerful narrative essays and been accepted with them. And if you have some other ideas, you want to try some other formula or something that's unique, shoot me an email about it or schedule an office hours. We'll sit down and we'll talk about it and try and get it where you want to be. Or if you're stumped, contact me and we'll see what we can do to get you over that hurdle. But your next real job is going to be to write this. Sit down, pick your essay style, pick your qualities, think about what your story is going to be about, and then tell your story. Once you've done that, then we can start working on some of the other aspects, like how to elevate your language, how to use strong and impactful verbs. Verbs are really important. Getting rid of the passive voice. There's lots of things like that that we can do to improve your essay once your essay's been written, but you really have to take this crack at the first draft of it. And the earlier you finish it, the more you can improve it before you turn it in. So if you have questions, drop them in the comments, write them down, bring them to the Zoom meet, and we'll sit down and we'll talk about all of them. And hopefully you're feeling more comfortable with writing this essay now than you were earlier. Thanks.